Hey guys, AntVenom here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And today we're going to be doing a throwback to one of the oldest videos that is actually on this channel. And the video that I'm talking about here is the Far Lands video. So for those of you who are unaware of what the Far Lands are all about, basically in older versions of Minecraft, specifically from the ones prior to Minecraft's release, so beta 1.7 all the way back to the inception of Minecraft for the most part, there is this little thing called the Far Lands that would spawn in Minecraft if you went out to a distance of 12,550,000 and then roughly 900 blocks or so. And if you went out that far in the game, a weird sort of saving glitch overflow with the code would happen, and it would cause the land to go absolutely insane. So, beyond beta 1.7, once beta 1.8 actually came out, these Far Lands were removed, and they were replaced with the world limit that you guys know of now, which is 30 million blocks. So yeah, but recently a Reddit user actually created a mod, a very small little mod that you can inject into Minecraft. It's just a class file, so it's a little bit harder to install. But if you inject this into a Minecraft sort of like version and then you launch it, well, you'll actually be able to spawn the Far Lands again. So let's go ahead and let's do this here. Typically, the world does actually take quite a while to generate, and the reason why that happens is because you guys will see that these Far Lands actually generate at the 256 height in Minecraft. And the way that they generate basically allow for gravel and sand to fall a lot. And it falls way more than even like amplified, amplified worlds will typically have. So again, it does take quite a while for it to generate. We have teleported directly to the location, but as soon as they do generate, we will be good to go. All right, there we go. So these are the Far Lands. If you just teleport to 12,550,800 and then I do 100 for the y-axis and then do the same thing there, you will be teleported to the Far Lands. But as I said before, since now Minecraft's build height limit is actually set to 256, the Far Lands generate all the way up that high. So, yeah, Kirche Mac, eat your heart out if this is something that you have any interest in doing. But I can understand if Kirche Mac wanted to keep Far Lands or bust in the current version of Minecraft. But by the way, I should note that this only works in 1.8.1 right now. I did try to get it loaded up on vanilla 1.8.3 and it doesn't work. But this also does work on Optifine 1.8.1. So if you still want to use Optifine, but you're okay with everything else being as is, then go ahead and install it that way and fire it on up and it will work. So the Far Lands do work pretty much the exact same way that they always used to. So if we go ahead and let's just go into game, let's see, get game mode 3 here so that we can go ahead and we can fly just a little bit faster here. You can actually see that the Far Lands work the very same way that they used to. So if you are on a non-corner area of the Far Lands, you're going to get terrain that generates like this. And it generates these interesting sort of like tunnels that just sort of stretch on into forever. And look, this is even an ice spikes biome that's actually generating in here. So all of the normal structures that would normally generate in the real world will generate in the Far Lands, but it's very wonky in the way that it does it. But specifically, when you reach the corner, you notice that there's no longer this sort of like lines jetting out in any specific direction. If anything, it gets a little bit more normal, but not necessarily very normal, because as you guys can see here, there's all kinds of crazy floating rock formations. And specifically, if we go through the world here, you're going to notice there's these various different layers that you can actually fly through as well. So there's just a giant rock ceiling that's right here. If we go ahead and we fly a little further, you can see there's some gravel right there. Let's go and let's fly a little bit further through this, and let's just keep going here. Let's see if we can find any caves of any sort. And now notice that there are no caves right now. That's just because I'm at a height of like 120. If I dip down into the height, the normal height limits of Minecraft, like see right here, you're gonna notice there's actually like a lot of water down here, and eventually cave systems will spawn. You can see like we got this going on right here, but even like regular just normal straight up caves will spawn as well. So yeah, okay, here we go. This is a great example here. So you can see there's like mine shafts, there are regular caves and all that down here. So if you did want to do some sort of survival challenge in the Far Lands, well, it's possible. It's just going to be very laggy. But the one thing that I observed to actually not spawn in the Far Lands in this version of Minecraft are strongholds. So ravines even spawn, but nothing, or pretty much like, they're pretty much the only thing that don't spawn. Everything else does spawn. Normal dungeons spawn, you know, mineshaft spawn, caves spawn, mobs spawn, villages spawn as well if you get up to the normal height layer. And, or no, actually, villages will spawn on the top layer. It's actually kind of funny the way that it works. And all of that good stuff. So yeah, the next thing that I'm actually going to show you guys is how the Far Lands looks in other areas of Minecraft. So specifically the Nether and the End, and how it looks in Amplified as well. And it's pretty much the same in Amplified, but we'll go ahead and we'll take a look anyways. So let's go ahead and let's pop over to the Nether. Alright, and here we are at the Nether Far Lands. So the Nether Far Lands are obviously going to vary a little bit more than the Overworld Far Lands, because there actually are these sorts of layers that are going on with the Nether. But you can very clearly see where normalness in the Nether stops and the Far Lands begin. So again, it does the same sort of thing as in the Overworld, except obviously we still have this bedrock ceiling that is hard-coded into the layout of the map. But let's go ahead and let's head into the corner Far Lands here, and you can see it's actually kind of normal, but at the same time you can tell like there's a lot of flat area going on here. So it's the same thing that was going on in the regular area. Let's go ahead and let's actually go up here, and okay, so the Far Lands actually like are pretty hard coded to not generate above this limit, even though we can build above this limit if we want, because the building limit is still 256 blocks. But anyways, so let's go ahead and let's just continue flying around here, and let's go and let's check out these various layers all over again. I'm actually not in game mode 3, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. So you can see pretty much the same exact thing going on here. Let's go ahead and let's just continue going down. I really would like to hit like a primary layer. Nope. I actually think, oh god, oh, whoa, okay, this is cool. It's also good to know that these actually, oh my god, the Nether Fortress actually still does spawn in the corner Far Lands just fine. Like, you know, again, pretty much everything that could spawn does spawn. So yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's check out the End. So the way that we can actually get to the End is if we type in /kill super quickly and respawn in the overworld here, we can actually give ourselves End crystal or End portal frames and then Eyes Vendor. We could just immediately go. Like I don't need to pause the video. If you want to create one of these for yourselves at home, all you have to do is just do this the way I'm doing it and place the end portal frames in the center, you know, from the center, like you standing in the center, and this will actually work. So bam, there we go. Let's go ahead and let's jump in. And yeah, so let's go. So I will see you guys. Oh god. Okay, I will see you guys at the Far Lands. Okay, and wow, that actually loaded up very, very quickly. So we are here at the End Far Lands, and the End Far Lands do have a hard limit of generating up to 126 blocks, and then the bottom is all the way down at the bottom there. And yeah, what's interesting about this is that you will get infinite amounts of these towers, so they'll just spawn into forever. There's no ender dragon out this far, so you're not going to get like 100 ender dragon spawns or anything like that. But yeah, and it's actually kind of funny that these little things are off their pedestals, but they still do explode properly. They're just kind of offset just a little bit. So yeah, that's pretty much how that works, and this is how the End Far Lands look. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to TP myself to 29, and then 120, 29, 999, 999. So we're going to teleport ourselves to the world border, and we're going to see how things look like, just sort of for the fun of it. You know, if for no other reason than just for fun. So, okay, I guess the world border is slightly less than that. But yeah, oh god, that's weird. Okay, bam. I want to blow up the world border, man. That's what I want to do. But yeah, so you can see, like, all of this crap will generate all the way out to the very edge. Now, unfortunately, the difference between beta 1.7 and this version of Minecraft is that there is a hard limit of the world generating out to 30 million. So you're not going to be able to do crazy things like go 2 billion blocks out or anything like that unless somebody creates a mod that allows you to do it otherwise or anything like that. But yeah, this is the Far Lands in this area. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at the Edge Far Lands here. You can see that it's pretty much, again, the same thing where you get these sort of like really long tunnels going on here if you go down the normal part of the Far Lands. But anyways, let's go ahead and let's take a look at one more bit of Far Lands, which is an amplified world spawn. And pro tip, there are no Far Lands in super flat worlds that are generated with default settings. So yeah. Alright, so now we are at the amplified Far Lands. So they're pretty much just the normal Far Lands that you would expect, but you can see like we have this crazy mountain formation that's occurring right before the Far Lands themselves. But then of course we have the Far Lands in their awesome glory. But what I'm sure you guys would probably be curious about is to see how the amplified Far Lands look in the corner area. So let's go ahead and let's check that out super quickly here. See if there's anything special going on. Oh god, this is one of those Far Lands where like there's nothing going on the roof here. It's kind of boring when that happens, but let's go ahead and let's dig through here. And oh god, okay, well that's a thing, I guess. But yeah, so nothing too special going on in the corner Farlands. But one more that I want to check out as well is the large biome Farlands. Alright, and last but not least for the time being, we have ourselves the large biome Farlands. So one thing that I did actually notice is that in some places, I'm not sure if this has to do with the seed or whatnot, but like there's actually a lot larger portions of land than there are, but then I notice over there's kind of not. But anyways, one thing that I did want to note on this Farlands before ending off the video is how completely awesome it is that this Farlands actually drops underneath quite a few different layers here. So you can see like I can just keep going down and down and down and down and down, and then we'll go over here, and then we can just keep going down and down and down and down, and it's actually pretty awesome and stuff. So yeah, this has been the Farlands in Minecraft 1.8 in a nutshell. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. What do you guys think of this? Is this something you guys are going to mess around with for yourselves? And yeah, anyways, let me know what your favorite thing about 1.8 is. Just random question. So anyways, guys, I hope you all have enjoyed this Farlands video. My name is AntVenom, and I bid you all farewell, guys. Thanks so much for watching.